Big news coming in from the state of Tamil Nadu, where Rajiv Gandhi case convict Ravichandran has met Thirumavalan and has presented him with a shawl. Now, several local political leaders are in fact on a beeline to meet with the convicts who've been released following the orders of the Supreme Court. The latest such instance is Ravichandran meeting Thirumavalan of the VCK, which happens to be an ally of the DMK in the state of Tamil Nadu. We had seen Mr. M.K. Stalin himself meet Perarivalan following his release, and now other political parties in the state of Tamil Nadu are meeting the convicted members who were in fact responsible for the assassination of Rajiv Gandhi way back in 1991 following their release from prison. Ravichandran, one of those accused and eventually convicted and then subsequently released upon the orders of the Supreme Court, has met the VCK's Thirumavalan. And those are the visuals that you can see on your screen, where in fact he was also presented with a shawl. Let me in fact go across to Prapanch for more on this. Prapanch, Mr. M.K. Stalin himself had met Perarivalan following his release, and now we see other political parties, including those allied with the ruling DMK, meeting other convicts who've been released following the orders of the Supreme Court.
Now, after the orders of the Supreme Court, all 6 convicts in Rajiv Gandhi assassination case have been released. Now we could see that, in fact, Ravichandran is one of the convicts. He went and met Mr. Thirumavalan, who is the VCK chief, Vidudalai Chirthaikal Party chief. He also presented a shawl. Now, earlier we also saw that Mr. Thirumavalan has stated, had welcomed this particular release of the convicts who were in fact involved in Rajiv Gandhi assassination case. Initially, he had welcomed him and stated that this victory for humanity is what earlier he had stated, and also DMK had stated on similar lines. Now we can see that Mr. Ravichandran has gone and met Mr. Thirumavalan, presented him with the shawl and even thanked him, is what we are given to understand. Also, we can see that even recently Centre had filed an appeal during this particular, in fact, release against this particular release. Now we could see that several parties, party leaders are being met right now. We see Ravichandran meeting Mr. Thirumavalan, so we need to wait and watch how this pans out. And in fact, there are several leaders from the Congress who were against the release of these 6 convicts, in fact 7 convicts from the start. But however, how will this go down is yet to be seen, because Congress is in fact alliance party for the DMK over here, and how this goes down for the DMK and Congress and several other alliance parties is yet to be seen.
And Prapanch, what's also interesting is the fact that the DMK, while supportive of the Supreme Court's decision, the Congress party has expressed its opposition. The Bharatiya Janata Party, in fact the centre, has decided to appeal the release in the Supreme Court by saying that our perspective was not taken on board when the decision to release them was taken.
That's right. In fact, even recently when we spoke regarding this to one of the convict, Nalini's mother, she said in fact that all these people have, all these 7 people have in fact served nearly 3 decades of their sentence, and they should in fact they should be given time to in fact live freely, and they should forgive them, is what she told when we spoke to her. But now we need to wait and watch what kind of a decision or an action will be taken in that particular regard. In fact, we have to wait and watch. In terms of Centre's appeal, we need to wait and watch what will be the government's stand.
And what's also interesting, Prapanch, is that the likes of Ravichandran, who've come out of prison, are also giving interviews to several news outlets saying, consider us, meaning those convicted for the Rajiv Gandhi assassination, as victims and not terrorists. And by giving them a platform like the VCK has now done, that kind of a narrative is only getting amplified.
That's right. Even recently he has been talking to several media. Even we spoke to Ravichandran earlier, and he has said that he claimed that he was involved in various other activities, but he was not involved in this activity. Is what when we spoke to him, he told us. But we need to understand that these are convicts who were involved in Rajiv Gandhi assassination case. It had, in fact, there were several, in fact, arguments.
Right, Prabal, let me just, in fact, interrupt you there. Stay with us.